welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a different series. We're going to be creating one, Road to 5k. Now this is going to be quite a long series, I reckon, because currently I'm at 3.2k, and today I'll be showing you a race around IMSA Daytona, which was a bit of a comeback because we kind of got killed at the start, but then we do make a very good comeback into a good position to gain a little bit of IR. And yeah, this will be the first video, and I'll be trying to pump out quite a bit of videos and showing you my road to 5k. So the best ways to get there will be: don't turn into this man and murder someone, get yourself banned and lose a big chunk of IR. Number two would be turn into this man and not this one, because I think it's pretty obvious what I'm trying to say. Max is goated and Daddy's cash don't really get you anywhere, but it's pretty difficult for most people just like me. I mean, there's not really much else you can do other than drive fast, which is also a disability I do have. But anyway, let's get into qualifying. Right, so here we go, about to start the lap. I actually like to take the uphill bar to set up my lap. My wheel looks very weird. To be honest, I recorded it on replay. It looks very weird. But yeah, coming across the line, going into T1, you just want to brake after the green part. To be honest, it wasn't my best qualifying lap. About 6/10 of my best qualifying lap. So not the best T1. Coming into this corner, we're just gonna brake a little bit later after that white line on the pit exit, which went a little bit deep here, and then try and turn into the car as soon as possible into that apex, and I'm set myself up nicely for his left-hander. SOF was actually 3.7k, so pretty high SOF for the first race of Daytona. Decent around here actually. You want to actually switch it up in second gear quite quickly, which I've learned midway through the race, so that's not optimal. Around here we got a little bit of wheel spin, definitely doesn't help with the tech for 2. And then you want to literally hug this yellow line on the left, because if you go up high you'll be losing quite a bit of time. I recommend having 2 warm-up laps, definitely helps. And then I actually stick to it a little bit longer, and coming up to the new bus stop, which I don't really like, I brake around 120 meters, gobble that curve, and we actually messed up at X7 bus stop. You can see we gobbled the curve with too much there, and that pretty much is our lap, which wasn't the best, wasn't too bad though. Qualified midfield pack. It's a long run to this finish line, so you really got to get your bus stop right. And yeah, we start P6 here. But yeah, here's the race start. So Daytona, a bit of a weird one. You actually start on bus stop, so you don't really get long times with warm tyres. Hypercars got off a little bit in front because the hypercars got really cold tyres. But you got as much heat in the tyres before, because T1 and cold tyres is not very fun. You got GT3s behind as well. But yeah, getting ready to go racing here, warming up tyres. The lead can go whenever he wants. Green, it said safety car in, well, pace car, I mean, that's too much fun. And I actually I had the slowest reaction in the whole world. I was actually so focused warming up tyres, I didn't even realise that I had to go on my inside on the left here, and you're going to see why it's an absolute nightmare to start off this race. I get absolutely thumped from behind. Yes, I get murdered from behind. I didn't even realise. Yeah, so while I was actually in the race, I thought I got spun by the side, but no, I didn't. I got murdered there. So that wasn't very helpful. This is actually a position that we gained straight away because P3 actually died. Yeah, P3 died on his own. So that was our first position gained, and now the comeback starts. So P11 now, dropped down to P12, already gained 1 position for P3 dying. But yeah, I didn't really expect that. I didn't really expect to die. It would have been very nice if we didn't die, and we would have been P5 right now. Oh, terrible start, so my fault for dropping all the way back into there. But here we go for P10, this is lap 5, we got up to the back of the pack, and we're going to pretend not to go for it. And then we're just going to stick our nose up in the inside, late on the brakes. Very nice move indeed. Very happy with that one. So moving up pretty quickly. Still wheel to wheel though. and into the next corner. You got to get good exit. To be honest, it wasn't the best exit. This guy gave a pretty good fight. Actually got a big chunk of understeer anyway. So keep going. We're going to try and keep our nose up the inside, which we do pretty easily. And then we're going to go and try and go around the outside here, which isn't very easy, but actually make a little bit of contact. We've got no X's though. And then here, if we can keep the inside, this will easily be our position, but we're losing crucial time to the guys in front. But yeah, we get the move done, and adios to him, because we have a lot more pace. Carry on our charge now. A couple of laps later, we're on the gearbox of P9, and it was an easy move. He just let us pass, and then we come into the pits after that. Not much action coming on after that. Go into the pits, exit the pit lane. Look how close we are to the other guys. There's P8, P7, P6 and P5 in front, and then we're trying to make up as much time as possible. We send on GT3. Look how close they are in front of us now. This is all from fuel saving. They've been pushing the whole time, so fuel saving does help a lot. Look at that, it's a little mistake from the guy in front from P8. We're going to try a bit inside, but it's going to cover that easily. We've got GT3s, a lot of traffic in front of us, hypercars as well. Look at this now. Yeah, we've got just a Porsche right in front of us, so we're going to have to go for it. A little bit late on the brakes, but we get to the apex first of the bus stop. Couldn't be held up, and then the guy in front goes and messes up his bus stop completely. Now you don't want to go around the outside because it slows you down a lot. So what I've been doing here is I just letting off the throttle, waiting for it to fully go straight, and now we're going to go for the move around the outside. But it's actually my favourite move of the race because of what I'm about to do here. We're going to lift off the throttle for a bit, and we're going to take the inside line, and we're going to get past the two GT3s here. So we're going to separate ourselves from him. That's PA, we're actually very close to GT3. Because I got a call that said clear, but it actually wasn't. So it wasn't very nice. And then yeah, here's the replay, very nice. Just lift off the throttle, and look, in front, there's another car. And look, here we go. Another move about to be made. It's a little mistake from this guy. We're going to get a better exit here. I've seen a lot of people actually make a mistake for T1, and we hook it, and we get onto the inside. And yeah, we spun him. This was actually on the final lap of the race. We actually got P6 in this race because some other guy we overtook in the pits, which I forgot to tell you guys about. But FIA, DJ, put in the comments what you think about that. I'm not sure. And we come across the line for a P6 finish, a P12 to P6. We gained 15 IR, and then we gained 35 from a different race, which I couldn't record because for some reason I press recorded. I recorded it, but it didn't actually save to my desktop, which is a bit silly. But I'll try and figure all this out because it's new to me. But yeah, I'll try and publish better content soon. But it's difficult when you just start out. But thank you guys for watching. And today, these are the games that we did. 15 and 35. We actually finished 6th as well in the other race, which was actually a 4.3k split. It's a very difficult split, but we're getting 35. Finished P6. We qualified P5 actually, but we lost it off the start. We need to focus on our reaction times because that's pretty poor there. But yeah, so here are the calculations. But thank you guys very much for watching. I'll try and post more about this series and better content. So yeah, thank you guys. Like and subscribe. See you around.